Hey entrepreneurs and business owners, welcome to another exciting episode of Entrepreneurial Edgecast. So guys, as promised, today we will be discussing about what do you mean by collecting customer feedback and how are we going to use it for increasing the kind of revenue or the kind of product lines from there. So guys, one of the biggest problem which I've seen, guys and girls, one of the biggest problems which I've seen in the normal activities that we do is that we try to collect customer feedback without actually, intending to use it. Or we collect customer feedback on our website, or we actually send them an email, and it could be a personalized email. But still, understand that while you're collecting customer feedback, the biggest problem with collecting feedback is that it stops them from what they are doing currently. It stops their personal life, it stops their current work, and we are taking a feedback. So it's more like you walking into a mall and you're suddenly stopped by this marketing guy who tries to fill up a survey. Okay, so the problem when doing that is that the person who is there at the mall is trying to is either purchase something, or they're trying to explore the mall, or just there because of their kids, and you're stopping them from doing what they want and trying to get feedback. So this will be more like it will be more in the sense of that they will want to just finish it up quickly and rather than be on the point. Okay, so once you're trying to collect feedback which is not on the point, that feedback I cannot use for generating any kind of analytics or any kind of understanding or what the customer actually feels about the brand or is actually correct of the brand. So you collect customer feedback so you can use it to improve something. You use it to get kind of some kind of activity done, and you will obviously want to use it to expand your product lines. But you can't do that once you are collecting feedback which the customer is just trying to run through. They might not actually give you the right feedback, and they might not actually give you the feedback which is relevant. Okay, so what I do is personally I don't like to take customer feedback while they are not thinking about my brand, or they just want to get over with the day. Okay, so how I do is in the sense that customer feedback should always be collected. I feel that in a community mode, or in a way that you are consistently asking them. Okay, so what happens when we are creating a community is that firstly that the customer who is coming to you to give you feedback will always be thinking about how to improve the brand, or what he feels is bothering him about the brand. So this feedback I can use, and I can kind of but better something rather than just taking the feedback which I can't use. Okay, so just think about it. On the social media channels, you have find so many feedbacks about so many brands and so many things. Why? Because the customer there feels that he can open up and he can be true about the brand. And it's not that some of them could be even getting ugly, or can even get rash, or can even be degrading and stuff. But you have to take the understand that the customer might be from a different background, coming from a different kind of situation. So take the what is relevant and use the relevant feedback to improve something, or to make changes to the product or service lines. Okay, so the way I go about with it is that I create a community wherein my relevant customers or the people who I want to target for more sales can come there. So what the biggest advantage which I have with such a community is that yes, one, that I'm getting relevant feedback, and I'm getting feedback which I can use to improve, or I can use to make something better. And the second and the most important thing which happens is that I am having now a funnel from where I can actively get leads for my product or my services. So what happens is then I don't have to do a lot more marketing on my or paid activities on my other channels, whereas I can focus completely on my community and get active leads and relevant leads for my business. So guys, basically entrepreneurs, what I mean to say is we should be focused on creating a community, because this community can help improve the product, help improve the service. At the same time, it can also help you get active leads, and it can also help in generating the kind of a different broad product line or a service line which can kind of be the source of our bread and butter, very honestly. Okay, so guys, that is it for today. Hope you like this session, And yes, understand that whatever customer feedback you're collecting right now might not be useful or might not be relevant to your business, your product, or your service. So you have to collect feedback in such a way that it is relevant, it is usable. Because you might have seen it. If you have not observed it, just go back to whatever customer feedback you have collected till now, and you will realize that most customer feedback are just general kind of perceptions about the company, the product, or the service, and they might not actually be in-depth understanding of what your product or your service line actually does. So you have to understand that this actually showcases that the customer feedback that you have been collecting is not actually customer feedback. It is probably a kind of pushed kind of marketing activity. Okay, so you want to improve your business line or your product or your service, then you have to collect relevant feedback. And that relevant feedback, yes, it has to be in an environment which is controlled by you, because if there are too many distractions like what is there in social channels right now, you might not actually get relevant feedback, or you might actually get a lot more noise than actual feedback. So guys, which is why building a community is a must for every business, because once you have an active community with whom you can actually interact with, you will realize that it's a controlled environment where you can actually ask for feedback and get the right relevant feedback which can improve you or improve your product and service line. Okay, hope you liked it. Please do subscribe and do not forget to keep the comments coming in. Thank you.